All right, it is time, so we'll get started. First of all, thank you, parents, for showing your support. Our kids have worked really hard on this performance and their visual arts piece and their websites, so hope you enjoy. So first, we'll have our grade team leader, Miss Clara Jackson, come up and give a welcoming speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grade 8 Museum of Beliefs exhibition. This project represents weeks of hard work, creativity, and curiosity from our students. They explored big questions about identity, culture, and belief systems, combining subjects like history, science, math, art, and design. From exploring religious architecture to comparing belief systems and designing virtual museum websites, they've poured their energy into creating something truly special. Today, you will see their creativity and learning come to life through slam poetry, artwork, and digital exhibits. We're so proud of their dedication, and we hope you enjoy their inspiring work. And today, I don't know if the grade 8 students know this, but we will be presenting a prize for the best slam poetry. It's going to be a 50,000 won gift card. We'll also be presenting a prize for the best exhibition, 50,000 won gift card, which we'll be presenting later on this morning. So parents, please do vote for the best slam poetry, the thing that really moves you the most. And also, please make sure you see all of the exhibits and vote for the one that you think is the most inspiring. Thank you.
(8학년) 믿음의 박물관 전시회에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 이 프로젝트는 우리 학생들의 몇 주간의 노력, 창의성, 호기심을 나타냅니다. 그들은 역사, 과학, 수학, 예술, 디자인 같은 주제를 결합하여 정체성, 문화, 신념, 체계에 관한 큰 질문을 탐구했습니다. 종교 건축물 탐구부터 신앙 체계 비교, 가상 박물관 웹사이트 디자인까지 그들은 진정으로 특별한 것을 창조하여 하는데 에너지를 쏟았습니다. 오늘은 시 낭송, 예술 작품, 디지털 전시를 통해 그들의 창의력과 학습이 생생하게 펼쳐지는 모습을 보실 수 있습니다. 우리는 그들의 헌신을 매우 자랑스럽게 생각하며 그들의 감동적인 작업을 즐겨보시기 바랍니다. 그리고 시 낭송에 있어서는 최고의 발표자를 위해 5만 원 상당의 문화상품권이 준비되어 있고요. 그리고 전시, 제일 영감을 주는 전시를 위해서 또 5만 원 상당의 문화상품권이 준비되었으니까요. 부모님들은 시를 듣고 투표해 주시면 되고 이따가 나가서 도시고 제일 와닿았던 전시가 있으면 거기에 또 투표해 주시면 됩니다.
下面由我来翻译刚才老师们的话。女士们、先生们，欢迎来到8年级信仰博物馆展览。这个展览是我们的学生数周努力、创造力和好奇心的成果。他们探索了关于身份、文化和信仰体系的重要问题，将历史、科学、数学、艺术和设计等学科融会贯通，从研究宗教建筑到比较不同的信仰体系，再到设计虚拟博物馆网站，他们都倾注了巨大的精力，创造出了真正独特的作品。今天，您将通过朗诵诗、艺术作品以及数字展品，见证他们的创造力与学习的成果。我们为他们的付出感到无比的自豪，并希望您能享受他们这些令人振奋的作品。今天呢，我们将进行2部分的展出。第一部分呢，将是孩子们在舞台上进行一次诗朗诵， 然后第二部分呢是在外面的学生们的展品，每一个展品都会有一个线上的数字博物馆网站。那么我们将为这2个部分投票，请您呢用您手中的投票的纸，然后为您心中最好的作品投票。每一个投票中优胜的学生呢将会获得5万韩元的礼品券奖励。谢谢大家。
All right, at this time, we would like to ask Ms. Gail Smith, our secondary principal, to come up and start us off in prayer. Please welcome her as she comes up.
Good morning. I just wanted to say my appreciation for this exhibition today and for the many parents who have turned out. Students, can you please give it up for your parents supporting you today? How lovely and wonderful. 감사합니다. Shishi. And thank you. Before I pray, I just wanted to say to the grade 8 students how excited I am about the things that you've been thinking about and working on and expressing through your poetry and through your visual arts. And I wanted to also acknowledge and appreciate the individuals who have been growing these students and investing in their lives. So I want to appreciate the grade 8 teachers. So grade 8 teachers, could you stand or wave just to say thank you? And students and parents, thank you, educators. We are so grateful for your vision and for your passion to work with these young learners. At TCIS, it's our tradition to open these types of events in prayer. So you are welcome to join me, or you can quietly reflect. But I would like to just celebrate and welcome God to this moment. Heavenly Father, we come together as a community, so grateful, Lord, for this season of hope, peace, joy, and love. So thankful that we as a Christian school can come together and celebrate each child that we believe is made in your image so lovingly. I thank you for every student represented here who comes with their own set of passions, talents, gifts, and abilities. I pray that at TCIS, every child would reach their full potential and be able to thrive, especially here in the TCIS Middle School. We celebrate these grade 8 students and are so grateful that you led them to our community. And we pray your blessing on them. For those who might be a bit nervous right now, I pray that you would surround them with your peace, that you would give them confidence to share from the gifts that you have given them, Lord, and the hard work that they've done along with their teachers. I thank you for every educator that cares so deeply about these students and invests in their lives on a daily basis. I pray that we would all finish this week well together, and I pray for our parents that they would be able to enjoy those moments with their children that we have over the coming break. And thank you for the parents and the way they invest not only in their own children, but in this community to make TCIS the best possible school that we can be. And so, Father, we come together to celebrate this culmination of learning and pray that you will bless this event. And we lift hearts full of gratitude for your provision for our school and community, and we love you. Amen.
Thank you, Mrs. Smith. All right, so just so the parents know what's going on, our students have been investigating their worldviews. So the only requirement for the poetry was whatever they felt was important to them. So it has to tie in with what they believe and why they believe what they believe and why that's important to them. All right, so without further ado, let's welcome JJ to the stage. His poem is entitled, What Makes Us Different?
Science tells us that we're just an animal. There's nothing different at all. It also tells us that we may be smarter than a chimpanzee, but we're nothing more than a monkey. But I say that it's wrong, or at least misleading. We are different. When animals are fighting, we are writing. When animals are hunting, we are farming. While they commit bloodshed, we are one step ahead. But that isn't the only thing that makes us different. It's not the fact that animals are itinerant or the fact that we are a bit more dominant. It's something more salient, though you may not think it's relevant. It's something more innate, something that never abates. It's the fact that what we have is sentience and what they don't have is conscience. But sometimes neither do we. Sometimes we're as cruel as an animal. Not you, not me, but us all. And sometimes that's hard to see, because we are always hypocritical. Our eyes can't see anything critical. Our actions always can't be ethical. And sometimes our conscience is subliminal when morality is essential. But there's one thing that I'll be saying that you'll be remembering, because then you'll start noticing that to be different from an animal, we have to act different, us all. The important word here is act, because it's a fact. The actions speak louder than words, so put down your swords. If you want to be human, try to be humane.
All right, thank you, JJ. Good job. All right, next we have Ian Hoyon Bae. I want to be here.
I Want to Be Here by Ian Hoyon Bae. Something grasped my arm and started pulling me hard. I can't leave here. All my books, my treasure, my ships are here. They're pulling me as if I'm a fish, hooked me and swinging me around. They're pulling me as if I'm an anchor, pulling me with all their might. They were pulling me as if I'm a magnet, as if I was meant to leave. I was afraid. I did not want it to lose. I did not want it to leave. They were pulling me stronger, and I couldn't resist any longer. I decided to release myself. Then I freed myself. Then I realized there was nothing pulling me. It was just me who was leaving.
Thank you, Ian. Beautiful job. Next, we have James Brooks with Life.
Life is full of twisted turns like the game of life. Nothing going my way, going with the flow. I'll be fine if I can have people I can trust, meeting many people on the way. People who never see me again, precious things like friends, family, and pets. Always hoping they'll come back into my life. My youth is precious and there's such little time of it. I hope the future is as beautiful as now. When I die, I hope my friends will be there with me. And if I can be reborn again, I would choose to relive this life again.
Thank you. Good job. All right, next up, we have Sophie Choi, My Sister.
My sister. We have fought, we have cried, we have shouted. But in the end, we are inseparable, like a mother and her child. Cross countries, cross the seas, cross the universe, we held on to each other like a precious toy. Through all the dark nights, through all the bitter fights, she was there. At my weakest, at my ugliest, she loved infinitely. She was the light to my dark. When I couldn't do it, she waited patiently. When I couldn't bear the burden, she carried it with me. She doesn't know it, but when she smiles, life seems to stop. Time waits. And when she laughs, it's a beautiful melody, the perfect tune. The bed we shared, the closet we played dress up in, the mirror room we made a mess in were unforgettable. She made an hour feel like a fleeting second. Though we were never perfect, our love was the world. Where she was, I was. And when I see her, I know I'm home. My sister.
Thank you, Sophie. All right, next up, we have David Hong, Where My Heart Belongs.
Where my heart belongs. Families where my heart belongs. In their love, I find joy. They help me out when I'm down. Together, we help each other grow. Through laughter, tears, they make everything feel alright. In every smile, family makes me feel worthwhile. Through thick and thin, they stand beside me. A stronger bond there cannot be. In their love, I find my place. Family is my safe place.
All right, thank you, David. Next, we have My Humorous Life by Shishi Hong.
My humorous life. In the world of chaos and filth, I find my humor is not big force. With a wink and nod, I turn the door to a comic stream. When life gives me lemons, I laugh and make lemonade not bad. Each sour moment a chance to create. Oh, the tales I could tell of the jokes I could swell. They will turn every struggle to a grin. Humor is a key. So here's to life, humor my guide. Smile as my compass, dream by my side.
Thank you. Good job. All right, Life Lessons from Lord of the Rings by Eli Huang.
Life Lessons from Lord of the Rings. A story that is special to me. It has many important ideas. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, movies and books that outlast the years. These stories contain important morals about right and wrong and being immortal. From Sam, we can learn of love and courage, not giving up even when we're discouraged. He also teaches us something more. There's some good in this world, and it's worth fighting for. He tells us even the shadow will pass, the darkness won't last forever, and when the sun shines out at last, it will shine out all the clearer. But life is not always good. There are darker themes of falling to temptation and of war, death, and grief. Some things only you can do, only some things can be changed, some things must be lost in order for something to be gained. But goodness will always prevail, in the end the light will always win. That is what I can learn from the tale, Tolkien's Lord of the Rings.
Good job. Thank you, Eli. Next, we have Race by Haiyun Huang.
Race. Cool touch of winds, maybe a pressure from others' eyes. Scared of others' thinking, maybe afraid of starting. My mind's telling me to stop, the voice inside, the whisper of temptation, like a warm cover, like the lie shouting that suffer will be over. Maybe it's just an excuse of my failure. After the whisper of temptation, a step closer to the salvation. After the darkest shadow will suffer, the light shines and the fear will be over. I'm watching myself from the endless darkness.
All right, give him a round of applause. All right, next up we have Sophia Jung.
Notification. You never know what to expect when the phone buzzes. A notification, a message, an unknown word waiting for me to read. Will it bring me joy or will it fill me with dread? I can't prepare, can't predict for what's next. Life works the same, a constant stream of choices, like a message waiting for me to take. Will it bring me joy or will it fill me with dread? I can't predict, can't prepare for what's next. This feeling of uncertainty, unsure if I should tap, unsure if I should stay still. Can't see the end, can't know the bend. But knowing I must move forward, even when it's tempting to just leave the message unread, to just leave the choices behind. For I'll never know what's next unless I face it and connect. So I opened the message, even with doubt, even with the question mark, for I'll never know what's next unless I face it and connect.
Good job. Thank you, Sophia. All right, let's welcome Hyun back up on stage. Woo!
Race, a cool touch of winds, maybe a pressure from others' eyes, scared of others' thinking, maybe afraid of starting. My mind's telling me to stop. The voice inside, the whisper of temptations, like a warm cover, like the lie shouting that the suffer will be over. Maybe it's just an excuse of my failure. After the whisper of temptation, a step closer to the salvation. After the darkest shadow of suffer, light shines and the suffer will be over. I'm watching myself from the endless darkness to the land of brightness. I am master of myself. Maybe I might fail. Maybe I might break. Maybe I might fall to the temptation. But this is not my final destination, but just lead off of my journey.
Woo! Amazing comeback. Good job, Hyun. All right, next up we have My Peaceful Life by Hyan Jin.
I think this word is confusion and friendly. But when I born, my family gave me a peaceful environment love, and all they can give. I'm very grateful for them. I love this world as much this world loves me. I think I like to find the meaning of this word. I think it's like ancient book buried, waiting for people to explore. I think I think we all are unique. We have different personalities and thoughts, like seeds of this world sown on the ground. Although they may look the same on the outside, but we have different lives and choices. But I think if we always have peaceful environment that's so boring, so I would keep find interesting things.
Thank you, Haiyan. Next up, we have Friends and Family by Taeun Kang.
Like treats you get from a candy store, friends are the family you choose. Through rains and storms and hurricanes and more, they will always be there for you. But family is different, that's no lie. But let's leave the family jokes aside. Family can be good and family can be bad. Family can make you smile or make you sad. Because even though friends will love us indefinitely, family will stay with us internally. And yet it doesn't matter which one you pursue, because they will always be there for you.
Good job, Taeun. Next up, we have Ryan Kim. They are always with you.
They are always with you. Life gives you fresh and rotten apples. Life gives you work overdue, but they are always with you. Life gives you work to review, but they are always with you. Life can give you the flu, but they are always with you. Life might give you a broken arm, but they are always with you. Life might give you an impossible task, but they are always with you. Life might give you a failed exam, but they are always with you. Life might give you wrong rules, but they are always with you. Life might give you wrongful decisions, but they are always with you. Life can be cruel, life can be miserable, life can be hurtful, but they are always with you. Who are they? They are the ones with you every day, always helping you out.
All right, thank you, Ryan. Next, we have What Matters Most by Sujin Kim.
What matters most? I care for my family who cares for my life. Their love shields me even if there's a strife, supporting me with love and motivations through thoughtful and kind conversations. I care for my friends who give me the happiness whenever I feel sadness or loneliness. They teach me the strength when I feel weak, encouraging me to rise and speak. I care for the nature which gives me the peace so beautiful it feels like an art piece. Its warm sun and fresh air are a gift which must be treated with care. I care for myself who chooses the path to go. When problems surround me, I'll stay brave. Through all of these, the most that I care is God. I trust in His path and follow the Lord. When problems surround me, in His love, I will be free.
All right, thank you, Sujin. Great job. Next, we have Stephen Kim, The History of Us.
The history of us. The aeroplanes sprint through the craft, blasting through the mine shaft. Resistors be ultra cautious, for the malice marches through the land. But then I am who I am, gave the name to this land, Abraham. With it comes down the mental hive, scrambling to deliver their connive, to disseminate malice through our land once more. With the mushroom clouds shine, the sharks bursting in veins, gave facts through the earth that we were meant to seize. Oh, yet the bloodshed mark never waves, burning under sulfur, or the land that is the fate of the home of everyone.
Woo, good job. Next up, we have Our Futures by Yeonsu Kim.
What is that feeling, so dark, so heavy? That unreachable desire, what we want, is illusory. It makes us feel empty, like a heart without hope. It feels hollow, yet so heavy, like we're bound by others' goals. We seek to live our days how we dream and envision, with fulfillment, with joy, like children lost in pure, proud elation. But our futures, they're already decided, are they not? As certain as death. Because we can't choose how to breathe our final breath. We also need wealth, it's what others expect. But how can we be so confident when our futures, they aren't something that we can project? We want to have a voice to voice our plans, our thoughts, and our feelings. We want to make a difference with our designs and creations. But we can't, of course. We need numbers, not ideas. The bills and the bucks. We'll have mouths to feed in a few years. So is that how it ends? The end of our schemes, the end of our ideas, the end of our dreams? But no, we want to make a difference, to have an effect, to live with achievement, to be superstars, to be world changers. That's what we want. We want that dream end. We want the end of our dreams.
Thank you, Yeonsu. Great job. Next up, we have Glee by Teddy Learn.
When you wake up in the morning, feeling the slow breeze flowing, smelling the coffee brewing, and seeing the bright sun gleaming, it's called Glee. When you sit down in the afternoon, turning the pages of a book, listening to the rain dripping down with calming music, and smelling the moist filling the house, it's called Glee. When you get in the car, looking at the blue skies up above, listening to your favorite music, and waiting to arrive to your favorite place, it's called Glee. When you go to play with your friends, laughing together while walking around, eating your favorite food, and talking with your friends in a cafe, it's called Glee. Happiness, contentment, glee, joy. These words of optimists, unaffected by the quantity, unaffected by the difference, whether or not the situation differs, these diverse people with diverse ideas all come to the same result, and it's called Glee.
Thank you for that gleeful performance. Next, we have Aiden Lee with Life.
Life. To reach the goal, we may suffer, but we must go on. To reach the goal, we may bump in adversity, but we must go on. Life is as bitter as medicine, but dreamers are as sweet as candy. Medicine is bitter, but good for the future. Without sweetness, without bitterness, there isn't sweetness. Without night, there isn't a day. Without wound, there isn't healing. The turtle is slow but steady,
It never gives up until it reaches the end. I am the turtle, patient and determined. My life is as bitter as medicine, but my dreams are as sweet as candy. I am as slow as turtle, but I never give up until I reach my goal. The goal is as high as the sky, but dreamers can fly as high as the birds. Birds fall when they practice flying, but they never give up practicing flying. I'm the bird, I never give up until I reach my goal. I'm the turtle, I am slow, but I never give up until I reach my goal. I'm the bird, I keep flying until I reach my goal. I'm the turtle, I'm a dreamer, I'm a bird which keep flying until I reach my goal.
All right, thank you, Aiden. Next up, we have Elliot Lee with The Past.
I'll start. Okay, The Past by Elliot Lee. Memories of a troubled past, experiences of having a blast. No one understands the pain, each memory holds you in a chain. Every step with a fetter, ignoring all the letters, chained to the weight of the air, and caught in a grip with no bear. Every incident you grasp, it's weighing you down, the sound of your voice, the rasp. You try swimming to the surface, you drown. Let the moments slip like sand through your hands. They're part of the journey, not the final plans. What's done is done, it cannot be changed. The present is where your life's rearranged. So why live in sorrow, bound by regret, when life's a gift, still full of hope yet? Each moment is yours, no need to drown. Let the past slip away and rise from the ground. Thank you.
Thank you, Elliot. Now we have Esther Lee with Growth of a Tree, Growth of a Soul.
Growth of a tree, growth of a soul. Beneath the earth, where roots intertwine, a tree begins to stretch and climb. Just like us, it fights through the years, growing through joy, through pain, through tears. It all starts with a single seed, pure, innocent, and unspoken. A whisper of life in the silent earth, only seeking to grow, to rise, to bloom. Then it grows into a tender sprout. Fragile as the dawn's first light. It reaches towards the sky with the dream of being proud. Then, as if it was kissed by the sun, it grows into a sapling, bright as the summer's breeze that travels along the air. Then, finally, it becomes a tree, strong, free, and deep-rooted. It gleams through its skin. The memories of each season, both joy and grief, are restored in each of its rings. It stands as the guardian of the nature and the soul, which can be only heard through the silent nights when all the souls are asleep. So let us cherish, as trees do flourish. Let us cherish the ignored past of the plants, as the trees are us and we are trees. Let us cherish what's enchanted as we grow to be the mighty tree. Cherish the seeds, as they're my soul that craves the thirst of knowledge. Cherish the sprouts, as they're what embodies the first breath of my soul. Cherish the saplings, as they're the storage for my wisdom. And cherish the trees, as they're the foundation and the pillars of my strength. And I will grow till there are no more rooms for branches to rise. I will grow till no winds can carry my leaves away. I will grow till I seek eternal light of flame, and I will grow till I reach the heart of sky. And no scorching fire, no roaring storms, no fierce thunders can ever bring me down. For I am the pulse, the blood of the earth, and soon the earth itself.
Good job, Esther. Thank you. Next, we have Sonnet Squared, by Adam Lee.
Sonnet Square. Since the beginning of humanity, we have never stopped thinking. In the vastness of universe, our minds keep linking. Like the infinity of universe span, the same lies deep in deeps of man. Among the countless stars that shine, which one is truly mine? We strive for peace, yet war we start. In flying dreams, our roots still bind. We strive for truth, but doubt still. In endless problems, evil and kind. So saw our truths, we diligently grow, but in vastness we but a fleeting show. Since the beginning of humanity, we have never stopped exploring. In the vastness of universe, our heart keeps searching. The universe has been dark for so long. How we strive to remain strong. The dark forest will be forever. How can we still shine? But these are not our things. From the ancient to unnamed, people all listen to the kings. That's human being. So saw our truths, we diligently grow, but in the vastness we but a fleeting show.
All right. Thank you, Adam. Next, we have The Greatest by Yoonji Oh.
I've always wanted to be the greatest athlete, the greatest academic, the greatest daughter. That's why I try. That's why I strive high. I'm always one step closer to being the greatest. Every time I open my eyes, every time I revise, every time I analyze, knowing the goal that underlies, maybe I can compromise. I can always improvise. I do it all for a greater prize. It's all worth it in my eyes. Good things don't always last, and life can move so fast. At a blink of an eye, a blur in sight. I can't hold on to this goal of greater forever, can I? I can't chase this goal of greater forever, can I? With every breath, every step, every word, there's always room to be greater. Every sunrise, every sunset, every win, every loss, every laugh, every cry, there's always room to be greater. So, is there such thing as being the greatest? If the greatest can become greater, will I ever be the greatest?
Thank you, Yoonji. Great job. All right, next we have Deborah Park with Shattered Norms by Heart.
Shattered Norms by Heart. Martin Luther King said, "Everyone can be great because everyone can serve." But are you serving with sincerity or by the norms of society? Why are people pressured to serve if not by heart? 100+ hours for college, hours of service for college. Does it mean anything, or is it for the requirement's sake? Some are grown up in cultures where the air is thick with expectations, such as doing the right thing and serving others. Some are grown up told to do everything by heart. What does it mean to do everything by heart? Does it mean to put your everything into a situation? Does it mean to be sincere when you're doing something? In this case, does it mean to serve with sincerity? How do you know if serving with all your heart is the right thing to do? There is no right and wrong, because it all depends on your morals. For me, I serve because I am God's child, born to serve, love, honor, and become like Him. I serve because God gave me the heart to serve. I serve to become a spark of hope in humanity. I kept all the love I had to myself, not knowing spreading will leave more. We have a path of endless questions and unknown answers, but with God's warmth and light shining in our path, we can strive to become great, as Martin Luther King said, serving for others, everyone, and for ourselves, and showing service by heart every day. Thank you.
Good job, Deborah. Next, we have Julia Park with Passion.
Passion. Things always don't turn out the way that you want them to be. Sometimes there's no way out for me to be ever free. Hope seems to fade away, causing my head to ache, while I sincerely pray for all this to be fake. But I find hope through sufferings that's gained from dance, and I find my worth through pain that is gained from dance. Through all the nights I teared up, through all the pain I faced, I rise again. Nothing was excused to skip a single practice. Nothing was excused to skip a single passion. Through every practice, I showed my resilience. Through all the nights I teared up, through all the practices, through all the nights I teared up, through all the struggles I faced, the dream I chase keeps me passionate. Thank you.
Great job, Julia. Next up, we have Ignite by Subin Park.
Ignite. I've got fire in my veins, a hurricane in my chest. Not the soft glow of a candle, but a blaze refusing to rest. I don't just wake up, I erupt. I start my day with the power of the sun, every moment crackling with possibility, every second asking, what's next? I'm the thunder rolling before the storm, the spark that torches the dream. I'm the heartbeat in the silence, the glow of passion's gleam. They tell me to calm down, to be quiet. But why be quiet when the universe has taught me to roar and glow? I am the laughter that echoes, a symphony without pause. I live not for the applause, but for the joy, the cause. Because life is not meant to be painted. Because life is not meant to be lived in monochrome, muted, dulled, faded. It's meant to be painted with neon hues, with energy bursting through the way. So here I stand, relentless and free, fueling my flame endlessly. Passion is my compass, my guiding star, and I'll chase it no matter how far. Thank you.
Thank you, Subin. Next, we have Haeyoung Ri with Importance of Knowledge.
Importance of knowledge. Reason I need knowledge is because everyone values it. For me, it is because my parents value me having it. Knowledge is interesting in many ways. It makes you proud if you possess it. It makes you become a respectful person. But I don't like it because everyone likes it, not me. I don't want to take it granted. I want to earn it. I want my own understandings. I should have sought knowledge earlier, but I didn't have the will to pursue it. Although I don't have enough now, I'll try. Because you don't give your knowledge to others. It's all yours if you study. Even when I feel stressed, even when I feel tired, even when I just want a moment of peace, I'll try because that's what my thoughts are for right now, for my future, for my first goal. Now that because I want, I'll try all that I can do. Thank you.
Thank you, Haeyoung. Next up, Elsie Ward. He's All I Need.
I wake up knowing that I'm late. Rushing, panting, haven't even ate. Now I'm ready out the door, and realize that I'm missing more. Even though I'm in a pickle, I know that He'll make it simple. Knowing what may lay ahead, He's here with me, that's all I need. Now at school, feeling screwed about my work that's almost due. Even when I think I'm doomed, He knows I've tried, that's awfully true. He's here with me, that's all I need. When I'm walking home from school, I think tomorrow will be just as cruel. When I think it'll be the worst, I always try to put Him first. He's here with me, that's all I need. When I'm crying down like rain, when I'm feeling hurtful pain, when I'm feeling major rage, He knows that I'll be okay. He's here with me, that's all I need. I simply close my eyes at night, wishing that I'll be all right. Tomorrow is a brand new day, and thank God for what He's brought my way. He's here with me, He's all I need.
Great job. Thank you, Elsie. Next up, we have Madison Wilkins with A Forgotten Ache.
Memories are how you cherish moments that have passed. They're how you live and they're how you reflect. But they're also how you regret, how you feel guilt through mistakes made in difficult times. It's a dark place, many would know, not all would admit, but it shouldn't be forgotten, as without these hardships, we wouldn't cherish simple things. It's where we face our fears, where shadows stretch farther than they should, and silence echoes louder than words. Yet it's where our strength originates. It's in the scars we wear, unseen but felt, a silent testament to battles dealt. Every shadow, every bruise, whispers of resilience of the time we bent but never broke, of the time we learned to breathe under the weight and find light and freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, Madison. Next, we have The Circle of Swimming by Hanley Yoon.
The circle of swimming. When the seeds are seeded, when the plants sprout, the snow slowly begins to melt like cheese on top of a pizza. It's time to begin. It's time for work, just like spring. You can't expect much. You've just started. But with new goals in your mind, you go on anyway. The swimming season seems to be bright, happy, exciting, glorious. You should enjoy those times as it doesn't last long. Soon the weather gets hotter as it gets closer to summer. It's an unpredictable time as it rains and shines. You get to swim under the sun and sometimes under the rain, resisting against a thought in your head that says, just quit. You clench your teeth and go on. Soon the wind gets colder and sturdier. The leaves begin to fall. It's time to collect your reward for the hard work you've done, just like farmers collect their crops. It's always a nail biter and sometimes scary, but in the end, you're always proud of the results. And that heavy rock in your heart disappears. Instead, little light spark up, especially when the ribbons are given around your neck. When you feel like you've accomplished something, cold bitterness arrives in no time. There's like winter blowing away the warmth. But it has its own beauty though, is that you can look forward to the next spring. Thank you.
Great job, Hanley. Next up, we have Sol Yoon with Find Happiness in the Small Things.
Find happiness in the small things. When I'm upset or feeling low, there's always something that helps me grow, something that makes me smile. The small things look around, friends and family, they can be found. A simple hug, a kind hello, these little things make the joy grow. When I go home, I see sunset. Going home, I feel warm. I go to home and my family greets me. I go home and I feel the warmth of the food. Small moments of joy we don't notice, maybe they all add up to big happiness. Small moments that make me feel light, maybe they turn the dark to bright. Quiet moments, the small things we see. They hold a key to peace inside me, and you are small happiness that helped me get through. So find joy, let it stay. Don't look far, don't look away. In every hug, in every laugh, happiness is here to stay. Thank you.
Great job. Thank you, Sur. Next up, we have Life is Great by Taegeun Yoon.
Life is miserable, life is terrible, life is horrible. But life can also be great in many different ways. First, life is great because there are many types of food that taste wonderful. You could eat garlic bread or eat airheads. You can also eat food at many different times. You can meet a friendly dude and eat some food. You could ace an interview and eat some food. Another reason why life is great is because of family. I have a mom and I have a dad who care a lot except when they are mad. My brothers take pieces of my mind and they whine. Apart from that, they're all kind. Finally, going to school is another reason why life is great. Some hate school, some love school. I like school because the teachers ain't cruel. I like high grades, I hate low grades. I also play tennis at my school. So here are some reasons why life is great, even when it feels like you're rolling some dice. Life is great because you can eat food, have family, and go to school. Thank you.
Good job, Taegeun. Last but not least, we have Harin Yoon with What Makes Me Happy.
What makes me happy? My family has always been here through the rough times, always there to catch me if I fall when I climb. My friends bring happiness to the stress life at school, to the hard training at soccer, always there to lend me a tool. Lots of different sports, but out of all of them, soccer is my pick. Out of all the different sports, it has a different kick. Sleep is key to everything. The reliever of my stress, the healing of my hard times, a much needed rest. Music helps bring color to the stress studies at school, makes my life more meaningful, and keeps me focused to overrule. The way cats look, the way cats sleep, make me go deep in thought. Wish I could read their thoughts like a book. Thank you.
All right, with that, that is the end of our poetry performance. So please find the voting form inside the pamphlet, the programs that we made for you guys. And do all of you have a pen? There were pens in the front. If you don't have a pen, could you please raise your hand? And Miss Hines, could you maybe distribute the pens for us? If you don't have a pen, please raise your hand. If you do, please fill out the voting form. Please don't just vote for your children. Please vote for the one that you thought. I mean, the level of maturity and depth of our kids is amazing, I think. Can you give them a round of applause? Good job, guys. That was remarkable. All right, once you are done voting, there are voting jars at the entrance. So if you could just drop those off as you exit. But please, before you exit, one more announcement for parents. All right, when you guys look at the exhibits. We actually have some stuff we want you to ask them. We want you to ask them about their worldviews. We want you to ask them about their websites. And we want you to ask them about their visual arts piece. All right, so worldview, website, visual arts piece. Oh, and their science poster. So there are 4 elements. So please take your time. We will reconvene in an hour to announce the winners. So once you've looked at the exhibits and asked questions, please also put that in one of the voting jars, and then we will tally that up as soon as we can, and we'll call everyone back in here in about an hour. Okay, thank you.